Geelong meeting. How did the last quarter review go?
No, it was great. Obviously, JL touched on it after the game. There's obviously a bit of learnings to take from that, and that's exactly what it was. We went through a few moments, and and last quarters have been a little bit of an issue for us of late, and we just touched on a few things that we can tidy up, and thankfully they're not major sort of problems. They're just marginal little things that we can tidy up pretty quickly.
Did you have a good look at the last set of bounds?
Yeah, we did. Yep. Not in the team review, but I'm sure the mids have gone over it, and it's those things happen, and I think it played out the way it did, and I think like Jale touched on, we learned a lot out of the game on the weekend, and that particular moment we'll take a lot from as well.
What did you guys take out from the backline point of view? You were left in the position of either having to leave your man or attack to go with the footy. You chose to attack the guy with the footy, and it goes to your man who kicks it to the point. What was your thought process there, and could you have received more support to help out there?
It's funny. It's easy on television when it's in slow motion, but and someone's coming streaming out of the midfield with no pressure on them. Natural instinct is as a defender to press, and we are a pressing defence, and rely on a bit of pressure on the ball at times. And in the situations like that, there's not a whole lot you can do at times. And and Essendon were good enough on the weekend to execute and win the game. So credit to them.
Is it a missed opportunity given how tight the ladder is, and there's only 3 rounds to go?
I suppose you could say any game we've lost this year is probably a missed opportunity, and you want to win every game you're a part of. But, we're still in a great position. It's something that we're really excited about, and our destiny's in our hands now. So, I think we're all looking forward to it. And, it makes for a bloody good end of the year.
3 really tough rounds to come. How do you look to bounce back from yesterday?
Yeah, with a win. It's pretty simple, I think. And, we've had a decent record against the Cats, and we love playing against the Cats because they're one of the best teams in the competition and have been for over a decade, and they're a quality team again this year. And like you said, it's a tough game, and we look forward to taking them on our home deck and getting a few things right that we got wrong on the weekend, and trying to get back on the winners list.
Bit of extra spice for yourself as well, no doubt.
No, not really. That sort of novelty's kind of worn off a little bit. Obviously, I've played against them for 3 years now, and that's still some good friends there and that sort of thing, and no hard feelings. Still really appreciative of the opportunity they've given me. Allowed me to live out my childhood dreams, so super grateful to them.
Have you reached out to Tom Hawkins at all today?
No, I haven't. Obviously, sad day for the AFL world with him and Dusty, but I'm one of those super lucky players that got to play alongside Hawk, and I'll never forget him handing me my first AFL goal. So that sort of just speaks volumes of the person he is, and it's a big loss for the Cats, but also for the competition.
How will he be remembered, do you feel?
By me, he's probably one of the greatest larrikins there is. Super good teammate, really good person, family man, and a bloody good footballer.
And that first goal takes back to the game.
Yeah. I handballed one over the top, and he could have easily turned on the goal line and put it through himself, but he called me back over to get it off him and kick my first AFL goal. So just like I touched on, one of the super lucky players that got to play alongside Hawk, and very grateful to have had that experience.
And you mentioned Dusty as a defender. Do you have any moments where you're one-on-one with him and stuck deep, or where you had to figure it all out, or weren't you lucky enough in your career to get up on him?
Not off the top of my head, no. A few games he did grab a hold of Geelong one day, but I wasn't playing, and he's superstar of the competition, and thankfully, no, he didn't embarrass me. I didn't really get the chance to play on Dusty, but like I said with Hawkey, sad day for the AFL. 2 superstars sort of bowing out. So, it's credit to them, and well done on their great careers.
You mentioned Geelong before in your record against them. You said you've won the last 3 against them, and 2 of them have been over there. Why do you think you match up well against them? What's the key to that success, do you feel?
I feel when we value the right things, we're a very good team ourselves, and we've been a little bit inconsistent with that over the last couple of years, and particularly this year as well. And when we get it right, we feel like we can match anyone in the comp. But I couldn't put my finger on anything in particular. But you always want to beat the best teams in the comp, and Geelong has sort of been at the top for like I said, well over a decade. And if you can measure up nicely against Geelong, you can usually go pretty far in the season.
But knowing you've got them into 2 other teams that are above you on the ladder now, does that excite you, having 5th, 4th, 3rd, knowing that the challenge in front of you rather than seeing it daunting? Do you see it as exciting?
Yeah, I touched on that before and just said that, as a group, we're really excited about how the season's going to play out with the destiny being in our hands and that sort of thing. And I think, why shy away from moments like this? These are the games you want to play in. This is the position you want to get yourselves into. And you don't really want to be playing in dead rubbers as such. So why not? It's sort of an extended final series, I suppose. So, we can't wait, and it's bloody exciting.
Is this okay?
Yeah, this is all good. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Had it for a little while now, and it's a bit of overkill, but no, it's going well.
100 games this weekend, as combined. How do you sort of feel about that milestone, and what have been some of your memories along the journey?
Yeah, it's certainly been a journey that has taken me from being a young, sort of raw, lazy, I suppose, in some respects, and not really knowing what AFL football takes to, still with a lot of work to do and that sort of thing. But I've had my ups and downs, that's for sure, and got a lot of things wrong. So, pretty special journey for me, but also one to share with my family as well. Gave up a lot for me when I was younger to get me to this point, and for the people that are around me that have supported me all the way through and sort of through some of the tougher times, it's a nice little recognition, I suppose. So, super grateful to have got to this mark, and looking forward to extending on past that.
Just on the fourth quarters as well, I think it's 4 times this year now that you guys have led at 3/4 time and lost the game. But players have spoken about how fit you are as a team, how you think you're a 4/4 club. Why do you think those things maybe haven't happened for you guys in those 4 games this year?
Yeah, well, it's just it's AFL footy, I suppose, and when teams are up against it, they can start to throw a fair few different things at you, and being a side that that happens too, it can create a bit of disorganisation and a little bit of adjusting. And if you're half a metre off in this game, you can cough up a goal. So I think everyone's seen the momentum swings in the game over the last two years in particular, and you could be 5 goals down with 4 minutes to go and you're not out of it. It's you throw a little bit of caution into the wind and you never know where you end up. So I think we've also been on the other side where we've been behind at times and we've come over the top. So I think you could look at both sides of the coin and make a case. It's just I suppose how even the comp is at the moment, and like I said, if you're a little bit off, you can get torched.